Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. ISO 20022, that implementation has already occurred by and large through several countries around the world. The final implementation, though, we know is going to be 2025-ish, but if you think everything is going to change by 2025 or 2026, well, you are sadly mistaken, guys. It is going to be happening now in 2024. This is Paul Thomalla explaining just that, courtesy of Ido Farina here on the X platform. Listen to this.
All know happens with ISO 20022.
All right, so looking at 2024 then, and getting your forecast, what are sort of the main big steps to sort of summarize what we've covered?
I think the big steps guys, it's just going to happen. And whether you think it's 2025 or it's going to slip to 2026, it's not. It will be a 2024 issue. And actually, you need to bite it. You really need to get yourself ready. And if it was up to me, I would say automate it, because otherwise you're just going to be doing a lot of busy work, and that's not good for you. It's not good for your customers.
I couldn't imagine there still being a lot of banks that are dragging their heels at this point in the game. I guess there are probably a few smaller ones, but the major banks have already adopted the ISO 20022 standard, and now we're just waiting for the rest of the world to kind of shift. But what he's saying here is it's already happening. 2024, this is when we're going to see the beginning of this shift. Of course, it's not all going to be this big bang implementation, so we could see it slowly creep in 2025 or 2026, but this is it, guys. 2024, we're in it right now, and the infrastructure that facilitates XRP adoption for financial institutions is set to be ready this year. So wanted to thank Ido Farina for posting that. Michael Branch here, guys, bringing this to our attention now. I did not know this. Coinbase gets flipped by Bybit as the world's second largest crypto exchange. They were on top for a while, or at least number 2, but now Bybit, guys, apparently Bybit has surpassed Coinbase since October, according to analytics firm Keiko. In a new report, Keiko says that the launch of Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, in the U.S. has helped Bybit more than others in its push for market dominance. The launch of a spot Bitcoin ETF in the US has significantly boosted global crypto trading volumes. However, not all exchanges have benefited equally from the rally that started in October. The exchange that has made by far most of the gains was Bybit. Since October, the exchange's market share has surged from 8% to 16%, so doubled, surpassing Coinbase in March to become the second largest exchange after Binance. Well, Binance, we know, is the largest cryptocurrency exchange. So Bybit now looking as though that is the second largest. Despite reporting improved revenues and profits, Coinbase's global market share has seen only a minor increase of 1% over the same time period. Here's just a chart of some other cryptocurrency exchanges that you might know of. Binance, Bybit, of course, Coinbase, Upbit is another one, OKX, and then the 15 others have increased by 13%. I'd be curious to know what those others were, the list of 15, because liquid exchanges, guys, this is the key to onboarding and offboarding cryptocurrency. And, if you're only registered to 1 or 2 cryptocurrency exchanges where you have the ability to off-ramp and on-ramp all your cryptos, I personally don't think that's enough. I'm giving my Patreon subscribers a strategy over there at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. We talk about everything, guys, on and off ramp strategies, cash out strategies, when I'm going to be hitting that sell button. So you can follow me if you're interested. It is only $5 a month, patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. But this is interesting to know because to get a list of the most liquid exchanges, to understand why it's important, the variety too, if you're trading exotic cryptocurrencies that have the potential to fly high, well, you need to be able to on and offboard them appropriately when the time does come. So, it is good to see that, some of these exchanges too are vying for dominance in the crypto space. Wanted to thank Michael for posting that. Also, another one from Michael bringing this up with regards to Japanese institutional investors. Half of them are saying they're looking to invest in crypto. This is a survey from the Thomalla arm. So they are indeed a Ripple partnered bank, and they did just release a report surveying 500 investment managers in Japan. More than 500 investment managers were surveyed from the Institutional Investors Family Office and public service corporations in Japan, with assets under management ranging from several hundred million yen to several hundred billion yen. So this is institutional money, guys. According to the survey, over 50% of survey participants expressed intentions to invest in crypto within 3 years. So they are saying, look, we are going to invest. We're ready to invest. Our money is on the sidelines. We're just waiting for, the market to really kind of be robust enough, I guess, in order to do this. 60% of respondents were interested in crypto as a diversification opportunity, while 38% identified crypto as having a low correlation with other investment assets. 37% said crypto was a hedge against inflation. Meanwhile, 30% were interested due to crypto's high return potential, and 9% appreciated the crypto market's 24/7 nature. So respondents are interested to invest in crypto assets for the purpose of stabilizing their portfolios while reducing risks such as diversification and hedging against inflation, more than in pursuit of potential returns. So they're claiming that they're not interested in the returns. Of course, the returns are the best. We've looked at other markets, and it's all crypto all the time, every single way. Obviously been my best investment as well. Even though I did get in during the FOMO phase in 2017, I've still done quite well. I've learned a lot in the last 2 bull runs. So, we're at the beginning of this. I think we have a head start and we have a leg up as retail investors coming into this, whether you came into it in 2020 or 2018 or whenever it was. So long as you're getting into it before the big guys come, we have the advantage and we do not want to mess this up. So some more great news here coming from Japan. I also happen to see this, guys, from Cyprus to Menoncore here on Twitter. The Australian government has put out a payment system modernization paper, licensing, defining payment functions, consultation paper from, this was from back in June and July 2023, so last year. But here's what they said. Ripple responded, and the PDF explains that XRP is better suited as a bridge asset over stablecoins due to its unique features and capabilities. So this was, part of the question. This was part of the theory, the rumors when we heard about the Ripple stablecoin. Is it going to cannibalize XRP? Is XRP going to become redundant? Are we no longer going to need it? Absolutely not. XRP here is better suited as a bridge asset over stablecoins, says this report. So decentralized exchange, the XRP ledger has an integrated DEX, or a decentralized exchange, that allows for neutral counterparty free crypto assets like XRP to be seamlessly exchanged to and from issued assets, including stablecoins. This feature enables efficient and cross-effective payments among those holding and receiving assets. Payment interoperability. Of course, XRP's payment interoperability allows for seamless transactions among different currencies while there is sufficient liquidity available. This feature minimizes costs and ensures smooth operations across payment networks. In contrast, stablecoins have an issuer as the counterparty, limiting their interoperability across various payment networks. Efficiency and speed. XRP can be sent directly without the need for a central intermediary, making it highly efficient and quick in bridging different currencies. This characteristic positions XRP to be an ideal asset for facilitating cross-border payments in fast and cost-effective manner. So here's the paper, guys. I will link it in the description of the video for you. Basically suggesting Ripple's XRP, even though this is last year, this is still very relevant and very, relatively recent. This is not a paper from 2017 or 2018. Stablecoin regulations are obviously on the table too. And the Ripple stablecoin, more importantly, the Ripple stablecoin is coming out. And some were questioning its use case in conjunction with XRP or against XRP, challenging XRP. But I think it is very clear. XRP still needs to be used as that bridge for a fast and scalable option to transfer funds. Now, this is kind of laughable. I kind of tend to agree here from Michael Branch. Nubank, which happens to be a Ripple partner, has integrated the Lightning Network for faster, more scalable Bitcoin transactions. But here it's saying Bitcoin transactions specifically. The move is part of a strategic partnership with Lightspark, a company renowned for its blockchain solutions. Integrating with Lightspark's tools will optimize transaction success rates and liquidity requirements. This provides Nubank with powerful tools to enhance end-to-end transaction experiences via the blockchain. So I guess for people who natively want to transact in Bitcoin, who still want to use the Lightning Network, they can through Nubank. The great thing about Nubank, though, is that, if something goes wrong on the Bitcoin network, they do have a backup for those wanting to transfer Bitcoin over the XRP ledger, considering they're also partnered with Ripple. But I'm guessing, people have spoken and people want Bitcoin transactions over the Lightning Network. We're delighted to enable Nubank to keep evolving their crypto solutions. This coming from David Marcus, CEO and co-founder of Lightspark. In addition to the Lightning Network, the partnership with Lightspark will introduce universal money addresses, which function like email addresses for sending money. This feature simplifies financial transactions for Nubank's users. While specific product details remain undisclosed, Nubank promises further announcements in the near future. So I guess we're going to have to keep an ear out to see what Nubank does next with this new Bitcoin product. Again, it's a little redundant considering Nubank is already Ripple enabled and can in fact already transact over the XRP ledger. Nevertheless, wanted to thank Michael for posting this. As I was talking about earlier, there's still some confusion and controversy, I guess, surrounding Ripple's stablecoin and XRP. Well, Monica Long did just come out with an interview yesterday, luckily for us. This one courtesy of XRP Crypto Wolf. And in this episode, Long discusses the growth and expansion of Ripple's business, the impact of the SEC's decision on XRP, and the upcoming launch of a stablecoin. Here is the outline with timestamps, and the YouTube video is linked directly in this article, which I will link in the description of the video for you guys. Basically, I wanted to play you this clip here, courtesy of Wheezy at Nerd Nation Unboxed. Going back to the RLUSD, the real USD Ripple stablecoin. Why would we have it if we already have XRP? Well, Monica Long explains it again. Listen to this.
So, what was the thinking? What sort of things can stablecoins do that XRP can't? And vice versa?
It's a great question. We think of them as complementary and additive. So I'll take two of the kind of customer sets or audience sets that we talked about, payment companies and then developers. In the context of payments and that part of our business, there are plenty of use cases where for the customer, actually seeing the transaction through in US dollars is what the customer wants, or it's just the most cost-efficient option. And when you think about major corridors like US dollar, euro, there's a lot of liquidity there. You don't really need a bridge asset like XRP. And that was the inventors of the ledger, the way that they'd always talked about. And when I think back to the very early days of Ripple, what we had always talked about was the use case for a neutral cryptocurrency as a bridge asset. So like XRP in this case, would be for in the future of the Internet of Value, there's going to be all kinds of things tokenized on chain. And you need an asset like that for really efficient cross-currency or cross-token settlement it's more the long tail. Let me simplify it. It's more the long tail of assets and currencies where the costs, when you think in the context of cross-border payments, you have different currency crosses between, a sub-Saharan African country and the Middle East or Europe. And the liquidity is not as great. The costs are very high. You could pay, north of 10% on that in fees for a payment like that. So that's where we see XRP having its role. In the context of developers as another group, the US dollar has been the on-ramp for our whole industry, right? It's like it's the starting point mostly for any kind of buying cryptocurrency or other type of tokenized asset. It's a starting point for trading. And that's where within XRP Ledger, and we still think there's so much more upside potential for the XRP Ledger's DEX, the decentralized exchange. There needs to be high quality stable coins available on that exchange for it to be more useful for all types of developers. And we've been more focused on DeFi. So you think about DeFi, USD stables are the key starting ingredient.
DeFi, the DEX. These are things that we don't talk about much, but they do exist on the XRP ledger. And so Ripple has identified an issue, a problem, and they've said, okay, we're going to create a stablecoin because we do need high quality stablecoins. This is not the first time we've heard this. David Schwartz has said it, and Brad Garlinghouse has said it too. Now Monica Long is saying it, echoing that same sentiment. So XRP has a purpose, and the RLUSD, the real USD Ripple stablecoin, also has a purpose. And with that marriage, likely working together, we are going to see more demand come for both, the Ripple US stablecoin, but also for XRP. Considering XRP does trade on the open market, though, we are going to see more demand, and therefore, based on supply, we're going to see the price rise, and it's going to scale over time. Hopefully, it's going to start in 2024, as Paul Thomalla says here, piggybacking on the liquidity in the market during the bull run, during the FOMO phase, the euphoria phase, which is coming up very, very soon. And by 2025, as Brad Garlinghouse did say, we're going to get an ETF, hopefully, probably, that's what he's projecting. Riz here also posting this, another clip from the Monica Long interview. He says, Ripple is positioned. Wait for the ending. Listen to this.
Ripple's in a position where we can serve a lot of enterprise use cases for finance. So you can expect us to kind of expand beyond payments as a use case. Secondly, because we were just talking about ETFs, I think it would be very sensible for someone to launch an XRP ETF. XRP has been, trading is one of the, within the top 10 for how long? Maybe its entire life. And on the top exchanges like Coinbase and Kraken, it's certainly in the top 5 of daily volume. Oh, the other factor there, because of the court's ruling last year, XRP and Bitcoin are the only 2 crypto assets in the United States with clarity from the government.
So, I mean, the clarity, sure, it's important in the US, but it's not even that important when you think of the grander picture, the bigger picture. With institutional traders wanting to purchase an ETF overseas, they can already do that. There are already XRP, ETP-related products that exist. But guys, the US market, that's the biggest market. And, it just makes sense considering there's going to be more demand for XRP. This is going to be an asset that has a use case. So to make an XRP ETF, again, as per Monica Long, just does make sense. I think there's more than meets the eye behind this. I think, ETFs are probably created for a reason. Is Ripple letting us in on that reason? Well, not yet. Will they let us in soon? Will it become obvious? I think it will in the coming months. But that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.